Hello, my name is Colleen Cotter. I'm here from mySanDiegoAgent.com, your source for real estate in San Diego. I am an associate broker under the Keller Williams Real Estate Company, and I trust Keller Williams just as you trust us. There are other factors that I bring into a transaction that we also need trust for as well. One of the real big ones is title. There's been a lot in the marketplace lately related to trust, and some of it not so good. So we really trust our title reps to help us guide us through transactions. My title rep Bev is here with me from Fidelity Title. You'll see Bev in a lot of our transactions. She is your trusted resource. I'm not a title expert. No one in my team is a title expert, nor are we authorized to discuss title, but Bev's company is. Bev has a red hot tip for us about the market right now. Hi, Bev.
Hi, Colleen. Thank you so much. We're seeing a lot of fraud in the marketplace. More than I've been in title for 25 years, and it's the most that I've ever seen. And
wow.
The other title officers tell me the same thing. And the types of things we're seeing are things related to the distressed properties primarily. So someone will come in and tell a person with a distressed property that something going into foreclosure has a notice of default, for example, that they can take care of that for them if they'll just sign it over to them.
Oh, like a short sale?
Like that type of thing.
I see.
But most often they'll have them put it into a trust where they become the trustee.
Oh.
And as you know, that gives them the right to sign off on things.
That would be like putting your name on the title of someone else's car, wouldn't it?
Exactly right. That's a perfect analogy.
Wow.
Yeah, thanks. And so then they can go and they can do anything they want to the property. But one of the things we've seen is that they will do a false reconveyance, which means that the property is now paid off, and they'll also do a false removal of the notice of default. And so when it comes to you, the listing agent, you don't see any of that on there.
I see. It looks like it's available.
It looks like it's a clean property and you have the right to sell it. And there are several of those right now that are in litigation with title companies. Riverside was a great example. There were two guys up there that did 17 of these. And the documents they signed looked completely official. And they fooled a lot of title companies, and consequently those title companies now are having to pay on those. And along the way the agents have been sued as well.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's too bad.
Yeah, so it's a time to really be alert to fraud, and we don't want that fraud to come back. So let me tell you the rest of what happened with that. So they made the property look as though it had been paid off. New buyers came in, bought it through you, for example, maybe you were the buyer's agent, and the new buyer's living in the property, and somebody knocks on the door and says, I'm from the REO office, we've taken your property back, and they're like, what are you talking about?
We just bought it.
We just bought it, that can't be. And so in all 17 of these cases, there were new buyers living in the property.
Oh, that's terrible.
And so now fortunately, they had title insurance or they wouldn't have been able to get a loan. And so they were covered by their title insurance, but they had the inconvenience of having to move out and all the other things that go with that.
So it actually looked authentic enough to fool the title company.
Absolutely. So it was people that had been in the industry and knew the industry well enough to do that. So.
But now we were wise to it.
Absolutely. So that's what we're seeing. That's the biggest type of fraud that we're seeing right now in the marketplace.
That's scary. I'm really glad to have you on our side to find out about those things early on so we can avoid it.
Thanks, Colleen. Well, between us, we should be able to prevent that from happening to your clients.
Thanks, Bev.
Thank you, Colleen.